Here's a number that should bother you. If you use Claude every day and you start every task in a fresh chat, you are re-explaining your job to it several times a day. Your role, your style, your files. That's wasted time. Claude has 3 features built to end it. Start with projects. Remember the core fact about Claude: it only works with what's in its context window, and a new chat is a blank slate. A project fixes that. A project is a workspace that holds context, instructions, and files. And every conversation you start inside it begins with that context already loaded. Picture it. On the left, a folder. Into that folder, you put a set of instructions. I'm a product marketer. Here's our tone. Here's who our customers are. And a few files. A style guide. Last quarter's launch doc. Your product one-pager. On the right, 3 separate chats. Every one of those chats can already see the folder. You don't paste the style guide again. You don't re-explain your role. You just start working. That changes how you use the tool. Instead of one giant messy chat where your context is buried 200 messages up, you make a project per area of your work. One for marketing, one for a specific client, one for hiring, and each one stays clean and focused. Open the right project, and Claude is already oriented. The setup is quick. Create a project, name it, add its instructions, drop in the files that matter. From then on, every chat in that project starts smart. Second feature, artifacts. This one solves a different problem: the things you make getting lost in the scroll. When you ask Claude for something substantial, a document, a working piece of code, a table, a draft, you don't want it wedged between 2 chat bubbles where you have to hunt for it. So Claude puts it in an artifact, a separate panel beside the conversation that holds the thing you're building. Why that matters? An artifact is a living document, not a chat message. You can read it properly. You can ask Claude to change one section and watch just that section update. You can iterate, draft, react, refine, while the conversation on the side stays a conversation. The chat is where you talk about the work. The artifact is the work. 2 surfaces. One is the discussion, the other is the deliverable. Keeping them apart is what lets you actually finish something instead of mining a transcript for the good version. Anything you'd want to keep, copy out, or hand to someone else belongs in an artifact. Third, skills. Projects hold context. Artifacts hold output. Skills hold procedures. A skill is a reusable set of instructions for a task you do over and over. Say every week you turn raw notes into a formatted status report. Same structure, same rules every time. Without a skill, you re-explain that structure each week. With a skill, you write those instructions down once, and Claude pulls them in automatically whenever the task comes up. The key word is automatically. You don't summon a skill by name. Each skill has a description, and Claude reads those descriptions and decides, on its own, when a skill applies to what you've just asked. Write a skill for formatting reports, and the next time you say, turn these notes into the weekly report, it just happens correctly, your way. There's a whole episode later on building your own. For now, know they exist and know the win. Teach Claude a procedure once, never re-explain it again. 3 features, 3 jobs. Projects hold your context, so every chat starts oriented. Artifacts hold your output, so the thing you're making doesn't drown in the scroll. Skills hold your procedures, so a task you've done once is a task Claude can repeat. Set up 1 project this week. That alone saves more time than any prompt trick. Next part, we let Claude reach past its own window entirely, connecting it to your tools, your company's search, and a research mode for genuine deep dives. That's part 3. See you there.